What up, everybody? Here I am with my WWE NXT Great American Bash 2022 review. I'm going to try to knock this out in under 10 minutes. Wish me the best of fucking luck. I thought overall for a show, it was, solid. Nothing to go crazy. Nothing on this show really going to, blow your hair back or anything like that. But if you thought this was a good show or you thought it was a bad show, if you thought the show was in the middle, feel free to let me know down below in the comments of this video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And let's get on with it, shall we? So the show kicked off with Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez versus Toxic Attraction of Gigi Dolan and JC Jane for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. It's crazy because I literally thought Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez were going to go into this match and not win. I know they're best friends on TV and all that stuff. And I literally thought going into this that Roxanne Perez cashed in her breakout trophy or prize, if you will, on this tag title match. So we find out more about that later on in the show. The match, for what it was worth, it was solid. Nothing to go crazy about. What shocked me was the result, that Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez got the win. Mandy Rose got kicked out from being on ringside, and that led to the loss. So we have new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions in Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. We find out later on in the night that Roxanne Perez will cash in her breakout tournament win to challenge Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles next week. Now, do they really go all in, no pun intended, with Roxanne Perez? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of rumbling about Toxic Attraction going up to the main roster. People are hinting that already. We'll see. I mean, if they do, so be it. Am I really going crazy over this division and all that stuff? Not really, but hey, that's my humble opinion. From there, we go on to Tiffany Stratton versus Wendy Choo in a match that started literally backstage and they led to the ring and all that stuff. I'll say this, Tiffany Stratton, from the moment that I saw her on NXT when she debuted, she's improved leaps and bounds. I'm not saying that she is this freaking, in-ring technician, that she's going to wow you, but I will admit, hey, there's improvement. I thought the match, again, for what it was worth, it was okay. Nothing to go crazy about. I didn't really care for it, to be honest. Tiffany Stratton got the win. Wendy Choo got the loss. I'm pretty sure Wendy Choo will be getting a phone call by Bruce, wishing her best of luck down the road. We'll wait and see. But guys, give me your thoughts. Do you guys feel the same way about Tiffany Stratton? Do you feel like she's improved and all that stuff? Feel free to comment down below in the comments. We from there get Trick Williams versus Wes Lee. Now, if you guys remember, was it last week or so, Wes Lee came out to the ring. He cut this passionate promo about all the shit that he's been going through. He literally cried in the middle of the ring, wore it like a badge of honor. Trick Williams interrupted, and we got the match. And I thought, for what it was worth, it was just there. I was, shocked how quick it ended. Trick Williams came out, robed out, greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali inspired. But yeah, the match ended when they were on the outside, and I guess Carmelo Hayes distracted Wes Lee, which made basically Trick Williams to grab water or liquid from this water bottle and threw it in the eyes of Wes Lee and got him the win. So Trick Williams got a win. I think, for what it's worth, you want to throw Trick Williams a bone, because when you think about it, right, Trick Williams is the guy that's going to always take the falls whenever he teams up, whenever he's with Carmelo Hayes. So you want to throw him a bone, but it helped lead to what's going to happen later on in the night. So I'll get into that as I get into this review. From there, we see a promo from Apollo Crews, talks about his kids and the people that he wants to face in NXT. And he gets interrupted by Giovanni Vinci. And we find out from all this stuff, right, that next week we're going to get Giovanni Vinci and Apollo Crews, which, for what it's worth, it should be a fun little match. It's a good program, I guess, for Apollo Crews to, on his way back to NXT and all that stuff. But we'll see where they go with all this. But that's what's happening next week, along with Mandy Rose versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. From there, we get Carmelo Hayes versus Grayson Waller for the North American Championship. For the time they were given, I thought the match was pretty good. Pretty good, solid TV match that you would see a title being defended in. Wesley came out in the match, and it seemed like he was going to cost Carmelo Hayes the championship. If you remember, early in the night, Carmelo Hayes cost Wesley the match against Trick Williams, and Grayson Waller tried to seize the opportunity to no avail when Carmelo Hayes beat Grayson Waller to retain the North American Championship. So with all this, I'm saying to myself, hey, it could lead to something down the road, a three-way. You can get Wesley in the mix for the North American Championship, which I'm all on board for. I think, honestly, if you give Wesley and Carmelo Hayes a good 20-minute spot on the show, they can go out there and tear it up. Let's be honest here. Title or no title, they will tear the house down. We get the Creed brothers of Brutus Creed and Julius Creed defending the tag team titles against Damon Kemp and Roderick Strong of Diamond Mine. So we had a Diamond Mine collision here, and for what it was worth, for the TV time that they were given, it was okay. Nothing to go crazy about here. The Creed brothers got the win. I know early in the night there was this whole thing about Diamond Mine being a thing, it's legit and all that stuff, and it looks like this is not over yet, because if you see at the end of the match, Roderick Strong had this look on his face, so something tells me this is going to continue. And if you're Roderick Strong, let's be real about it. If you look at him, he wants out. He wants to be with his friends in AEW. So be it. Let him go. But at the same time, we'll see where all this goes. Backstage, we see Von Wagner had an interaction with Solo Sikoa, and they were going back and forth. Maybe it's a match for next week or down the road. I know there's discussion of Solo Sikoa making his way up to the main roster to be part of the Bloodline with Roman and the Usos. And hey, if that's his way of going out, it would kind of be very disappointing if you ask me, but it is what it is at this point in juncture. I feel like they're trying to get more people into the whole NXT brand and all that stuff. They debuted a couple of vignettes. I know they advertised or they teased a vignette for Jordan Devlin or JD something, whatever the fuck his name is now. I apologize if I'm butchering the fucker's name. We all thought he's coming next week, but we found out differently tonight and all that stuff. They also did a vignette for A-Kid calling himself Annex or something. Again, I apologize if I'm butchering shit here, okay? And all that stuff. We get the main event of Bron Breakker and Cameron Grimes. If you guys remember, last week, Cameron Grimes and Bron Breakker had this interaction in the ring, and Cameron Grimes attacked Bron Breakker. There's a whole thing with the shoulder. Backstage, you see the doctor asking Bron if he wants his shoulder taped. Bron's like, no, don't tape it. And Cameron Grimes, backstage, tells Bron, hey, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win that title. So you find out, right? That's what we thought going into this, right? And the match, for what it was worth, I love the fact that Bron came out in his whole red, white, and blue Steiner Brothers, inspired. I think the Steiner Brothers wore that attire in the '93 Survivor Series and sometime in Japan as well. The match, again, for what it was worth, it was, good for what it was worth. A good TV match. I think anyone would have been shocked if they actually gave Cameron Grimes the win. They were saying, oh, it's now or never for Cameron Grimes. And again, good back and forth. They got some good near fall. But when it was all said and done, Bron Breakker with a spear after Cameron jumped off the top rope with a 1-2-3, and still your NXT champion, Bron Breakker, injury and all, he prevailed. And he was celebrating on the stage, and he gets attacked by JD or Jordan Devlin. All right, Jordan fucking Devlin. And again, we all thought, oh, he's coming next week. No, here he is. I think it's cool because it's someone different, someone new for Bron Breakker to face. Now, if you're Cameron Grimes, what is there left for him to do in NXT? I'm not even sure. I think at this point in juncture, main roster, Raw or SmackDown, I don't fucking know. For Cameron Grimes, it's sink or swim at this point on the main roster. We'll see what they do. But overall, I thought NXT Great American Bash was a pretty solid show. Again, give me your thoughts in the comment threads of this video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Hit that bell notification. I went over 10 minutes. It is what it is. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. I'm Steve, and I'm out of here. Peace out, y'all.